going to take a look inside the real locomotive here, the #1 Locomotive Works Davenport engine. It's obviously retired, it's not going to be working anymore, but we're going to nonetheless. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, this is the front of it. We have some other shots of it already, but it's got the bell on top that rings, you know, to announce when it stops at crossings or is coming to crossings and things like that. Headlight there. Then you've got a scoop there on the front as well. Engine number, pretty standard stuff for back in the day. And this is what it looks from the side. So we're going to just take a quick look inside. There's not a whole lot to see because it's basically non-functional right now. But here's some oil cans for oiling various parts of the boiler and the machinery inside. And here is the inside of the place. You can see this roof here. And it is pretty rusted. It's been out here in the weather. But honestly, these were kind of built to be that way anyway. They were very durable back in the day. And this is a huge boiler. This is the size of my hand. You can see the size of the boiler is very humongous. Look at the engineering that went into this kind of thing. It's just like amazing the amount of engineering that was required to get this, you know, built. It's pretty amazing to see this again after all the years of history of this thing running. So, just a beautiful piece of machinery. Almost sad in a way that it's been replaced with diesel and other options now on the rails, but we do have more efficient technologies, so out with the old, in with the new. Not always the best thing, but oftentimes the most expedient thing. Alright, we're gonna go inside a real caboose from the old railroad days. So you walk inside, there's a little toilet there, and then a washing area with a wash water tank right there, which if you think about it, it's not a lot of water when you're limited on rails. So that's pretty cool. And I am wide angle right now so you can see all of this. It definitely looks a little bit different when it's in perspective. But this is a pretty nice little high ceiling area. Some storage here. More storage things down there. And more storage here. You've got a stove here for, I guess, cooking and also heat. This is Nebraska after all, so that makes total sense. This is actually from a, I believe it's from a mail train, so it's a pretty sparse amount of stuff in here. Built 1918, retired 1957, rebuilt 2020. So this caboose has been around. It's very interesting. There's so much stuff in here, like I never really thought there was going to be like this whole built out living area inside a caboose like this. There's a little ladder to climb as well. I guess that could be a bunk up there if it was outfitted properly. It's pretty warm in here though, so I need to get outside again. Here's a full shot of what the entire train looks like that is viewable as of right now. That's the rail car. You've got the engine here, steam locomotive, and the caboose right there. Just amazing amounts of history out here to look at and see. But what train wouldn't be complete without a working depot behind it as well? Although it's not really working though, it's kind of more just there as an archive, but it's still standing, which is really, really cool. So we're gonna go look inside it and see what's going on in there. So let's just go ahead and walk up the steps here. And as you can see, look at this. We've got gas lamps on the wall still with reflector shields behind them to distribute the light, which I think was used on the rails and hazardous conditions and stuff back in the day. We've got all these train posters on the wall And we got a map of the old Oregon Trail as well. And just lots of cool memorabilia in here that recreates this amazing old railroad depot look perfectly. It's just incredible. Like, you can really just feel the history walking in here. I mean, can you imagine how many like young kids would be like traveling with their parents and they would just like be mesmerized by all this stuff on the wall here when they walked into the depot? Here's a little bit of a time schedule sample here of different, I guess, rail times for different places. If you were trying to come up with a travel schedule, and just really cool stuff there for sure. And a big old Union Pacific Railroad map. Look at that. Look at the amount of detail on that. It's just really cool that this is still standing after all these years. And yes, it's an era that's long gone and long past, but at the same time, it's still living. It's still alive. You can still visit it. You can still walk on these floors, hear these creaky boards. It's really an amazing feeling. Even though things have changed so much with the internet, technology, things like that, a lot of things have actually stayed the same. Like, there's still maps that, you know, you have to look at when you travel places, and there's a lot of stuff that stayed the same, but it's done with a newer kind of technology. So it's just really interesting to walk back in time, as it were, almost, and see this stuff. You never know what you'll find in the plains of Nebraska. I don't know, I just find this stuff fascinating. Make sure to follow, subscribe, and I'll be back for some more content soon. All right, welcome to Nebraska, everybody. This has been fun.